No more can be traded. My heart's have been spaded. I'm not too prideful to up and leave. You've been all complacent. The tides have been changing. Love is just patience and for you.
What's up, Bookish Spades? Welcome to day 10 of Bookmas. And in today's video, I decided to share with you guys of the 100 books that I've read in 2023, my top 10 5-star reads of the whole year. Now, the crazy thing is, I only gave 10 books in the year of 2023 5 stars, which is crazy. But not really, because I feel like some of the new releases that I was mostly anticipating to come out, they just wasn't hitting like I thought they would, especially after the end, like how the second book in the series end. I would figure like the next book will come out and be like a 10-star read for me, but I come to find out that a lot of those books didn't do it for me. So I'm going ahead and share with you guys the 10 that did do it for me, and you guys can comment down below and let me know your top 10 or any, it don't matter, just let me know your top 5-star reads of the year of 2023. So let me start rambling and we're gonna dive right into this video. So now the first book, I think it actually is the first book that came out. Like, it's like one of those books that came out at the beginning of the year. I'm not sure. But it is Final Offer by Lauren Escher. I gave this book a 5 stars. I love Callahan. I love Alana. It just gave me small town single mother vibes, and I just ate this book up. When it came out, I devoured it within like two days. I want to say 2 days. I love this book so much, and she just released a series that I think take place in this lake town that this book is written in, called Love Redesigned. So yeah, I can't wait to, well, yeah, what am I talking about? I can't wait to read that book, but this book got a 5-star for me. The next book, I think I was ranting and raving. After I finished reading this book, I think I went on a full-blown rant about how good this book was and how I just wasn't expecting to love this book as much as I did. And that is Mary Jane. It's like a coming-of-age book. I ate this book up. It was, it takes place in the 1970s, Baltimore. I just love this book so freaking much. When I first saw it, a lot of people saying they loved it, they like it, like it was just their vibes. But for some reason, I was just like, I don't think I'm gonna like books that was set that far in the past. I was like, I just don't think like that's gonna be something for me. That's gonna be, I just didn't think I was gonna like this book. But baby, was I surprised. If you haven't read this book, I truly suggest you read it. It's just, I don't know. I just don't even know how to explain it. It just gave me everything I didn't know I needed in a book. So, Mary Jane, if you haven't read this one, please get your hands on it and read it. Now, the next book, y'all, this book is kind of sad. Now, it's The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. I didn't know she had another book out, but besides the new one that goes along with this one, it's another one out that I seen at Books A Million the other day when I went in there. But, this one right here is about Eden, and something took place. Something happened to her in her own home, and she kind of went on a downward spiral after it happened. So please search up the trigger warnings before reading this book, because it does touch on grape. So yeah, it just to this day, every time I think about this book, I want to cry, because I feel so bad for her, because she really didn't have the people in her life to sit back and be like, why are you acting like this? Because you don't usually act like this. Like, what is wrong? Did something happen? Like, she didn't have people in her life to ask her those questions that could ask her those questions. They basically just brushed it off as she's being a teenager, and it's just, I don't know, like, it hurt my heart so bad for her, because I was like, dang, throughout the whole book, I was begging her throughout the whole book, like, please tell somebody. Like, you should not have to carry this weight alone. Please tell like, I just wanted her to tell somebody. I wanted her to tell somebody so bad what happened. And I was just begging her throughout the book, like, please take this weight off your shoulder and tell someone. Like, tell someone, stop protecting this guy. Tell someone. And yeah, it's pretty sad. If you haven't read The Way I Used to Be, please read it, because she just released a book called The Way I Am Now, where the guy and the girl in this book hopefully get their happily ever after. I don't know, haven't read it yet, but this book right here, it's gonna forever have a place in my heart, because I just felt so bad for her. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Now, I thought that Ellie Hazelwood was going to be a one and done author for me, but after reading Love Hypothesis, I was like, 5-star reads. I love that book. And then I read Love on a Brain. I was like, it's just not giving. Then Love Theoretically came out. Wait. This book was so freaking good. Jax, chef kiss. I just, like, she was fake dating his brother. She was fake dating his brother. He was fake dating his brother. She wasn't even fake dating the main character. She was fake dating his brother. And God, this book was so good. It was so good. When I started reading this book, I think I read this book in one sitting. Maybe two. I don't know. But I know that when I finished reading this book, I wanted to flip this book back open and start all over again, because read it if you haven't already. Now, the next book is The Ballot of Never After by Stephanie Garber. This was like the only 5-star book in that series for me. It's a 5-star series altogether for me, but this book right here was the only 5-star book in that series for me. The way this book ends, I just knew. I knew in my heart, in my hearts of hearts, I knew down in my soul. I was like, baby, when A Curse of True Love come out, it is going to eat. Yeah, but this one, I love this book so much. Like, I'm so happy that I read this series, because it's so winter wonderland, and it just gives you all the fairy tale vibes. And Jax, that's all I'm gonna say is Jax, because Jax that's all I have to say, because I love Jax. Like, he's just one of those characters that I will forever love. I'll need to read the Carval trilogy, because they say he's heavily in that series as well, and I really need to read it, because I just need more Jax. I feel like, first of all, the way that A Curse of True Love ended, they need to give me another book. I just need you to slide me another book over from this series to make up for that, because that just really disappointed me so much. I gave it like a 4-star because it was a good book, but it just didn't give 5-star read, you know? But, you know, to each his own. If you enjoyed that book, I'm glad you did, because that was a good book. It was a good book, but, you know. The next book is Happy Place by Emily Henry. First of all, the color of this book just made me so happy. Like, it just made me so happy. But I truly enjoyed this book. I don't even, when did this book come out? When did it come out? Because I think it came out like in the beginning of the year sometime. Maybe like everything was coming out in August or July. I don't even remember when this book came out. They don't even say. Usually it'll tell you a date, but it doesn't tell me. It just says 2023. But I enjoy this book so much. Fake dating, and I just like the colors of this book just make me so happy. All I'm gonna say is I give this book 5 stars. I enjoyed it. That is it. That is all. I don't even, child. Now this bad boy right here. Everybody was in an uproar about this book. Everyone loved this book. And for some reason, I just can't, like, I'm reading Iron Flames right now, and I just can't get my brain around it right now for some reason. I don't know. Maybe because I just started. Maybe if I get further in it, I would, like, have that 5-star feeling that I had after reading this one. But Fourth Wing, 5-star read. I love this book. I ate this book up. I have a whole review on this book on my channel. Dean. I hate Dean. We love Zayden. That's all. Hate Dean, love Zayden. Oh my God. Liam. I love Liam. I love Liam. I love Liam. We love Liam. We love Zayden. We hate Dean. That is it. That is all. Fourth Wing. I'm not even gonna go too deep into that book because, child, everybody been talking about that book so much to the point where I don't even have to say much. You know? The next book, girl, first of all, I do not like scary movies at all whatsoever. Me and scary movies, we do not mix. So I was very surprised that a thriller book happens to be like one of my favorite books of all time. Like my top 5-star read. I was super surprised by that because a thriller, I don't even like scary movies. So when I read The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager, and this ended up being a 5-star read for me, and it sent me on a Riley Sager binge, and I just started reading majority of his book. I haven't read all of them yet, but majority of his book I read. No book will ever give me The House Across the Lake vibes anymore, like the feel that I got from reading The House Across the Lake. This book is so scary to me. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time reading this book. I was just like, the ending of, like, close to the ending, almost to the ending, baby, I had to turn on the lights to finish reading it because I just knew, the main character was going to be dead. I knew she was going to be a goner. I knew she was going to go on to glory. I just knew it. But baby, this book is so freaking... If you haven't read this book yet, I've been beating a horse in the head with this book about... Like, I just want everybody to read it. Everybody. I need y'all to read this one. This is so good to me. Like, I don't know. Like, this is like one of my top 5 favorite books of all time. It's The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. Like I said, I'm not a thriller girl. Like, I don't do scary movies. I was born on Halloween, and I don't do scary movies. We just don't do none of that. But The House Across the Lake, chef kiss. Now, the last and final book that I read, rated 5 stars, is Ace of Spades. This is a kind of a dark academia, I guess you would say, because any dark academia is when it takes place in school with dark aspects. So I think that's what it is. It's dark academia. It's about these 2 black students who are A students, honor students, and this school has this undercover, I guess you could say like KKK, but I think they call them like the Ace of Spades, and they're trying to sabotage these students from getting to their dream college. The action that was going on in this book, I was like, these MFers are racist as hell. Like, I was like, they are racist as HE double hockey sticks. I was like, this book is so good. It is so good. I have a whole reading vlog on this one as well. But baby, this one right here is so good. If you haven't read Ace of Spades, read Ace of Spades. I want to get it in paperback too as well, because I just love this cover. Like, this is so cute. But yeah, those are all the 5-star books. Well, those are all my 5-star reads of 2023. Comment down below and let me know what your 5-star reads of the year was, and maybe I can add it to my ever-growing TBR. I hope you guys enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.
I'm calling bullshit. Say you got it, but you ain't got nothing. Bad bitches don't say shit, they just hug.